Hey, what's up? I found the button. I couldn't remember where the button was because I hadn't used it in so long, because a thing works usually Yeah, no sound, no sound. I got you, gotcha, gotcha. I got you. I knew that. I was trying to fix it though. I discovered no sound when I punched the thing and nothing happened. Nothing at all. Let me get it fired up real quick, y'all, because that's just going to throw me off the whole time. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to... hold up. Got a lot of activity today. There you are. Hi, welcome back. Are you going to work today? Let's see now. Where are we? Okay, hey, it works again. Yay, Jason! Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 3, Episode 49. Almost the end of the year. Going into the end of the year. I have a problem. My Mississippi cold drip is not cold because my refrigerator is not cold anymore. And that's not good. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that besides replace the 30-year-old refrigerator. So I'm going to have to. We rely on the refrigerator too much for cold drip to not replace the refrigerator. I'm going to look on Facebook Marketplace and try to find the crappiest still operational refrigerator out there. I know it's horrible, but I hope everybody is doing well. So 2 weeks ago, episode 47, we thought we had the last game, but me not knowing sports or not, really into sports, kind of forgetting the fact that if they won a certain amount of things, they would have another game, and that game is today, and the game starts at 3 o'clock. If you listen real carefully, we'll go ahead and jump out to the. Let's do this. Hold up. Lock force, assemble. Hey, I'm looking at you. Okay. Hadn't put new batteries in lately because there are not enough smushed likes. So like this smush button, smush the thumbs up thing right there, like minimize the video and click the thumbs up thing to pay for new batteries. Doesn't really need them yet, but we like to keep them topped off. Okay. Mike, back up. Thank you for the reminder. Dang it, Wes. What's going on? Oh, I haven't sent you a message, but next weekend. I gotta send that message to you later. So yeah, game starts at 3, which is later than I expected. So we haven't got traffic yet, but we do have a fascinating thing here on the corner. One wildlife department, Mississippi Department of Wildlife and Fisheries, a game warden, I guess you could call him, is going to be directing traffic on this corner. And I can say without a doubt, Godspeed to him, because nobody who has ever tried to do it or done it has A, been really overly successful doing it, or B, they just gave up after a while. So I'm going to be curious as to watch what's going on, because there's a lot of honking going on out there, isn't it? Let's go ahead and jump to this screen, and we can go up front to the camera. We may have a customer coming in. It actually has been surprisingly fairly busy around here this morning. I think everybody is realizing that same thing. And I've also been telling everybody that's coming in or calling to watch out, because you need to get here now. So I think we're going to be busy, maybe, knock on wood, earlier and then later. Now, if you direct your attention very closely, we have, if you have not downloaded your bingo card, in the description, you have your bingo thing that refreshes every week, so it's not the same every week. And we already have 1 or 2 marked off. And if you listen very closely, somebody will have to tell me they can hear it. I'm going to switch to the camera. Let's switch up front to the front camera, and I'm going to switch over to the mobile mic. To see if we can catch a square, but somebody in the chat has to hear it. I don't know if y'all already heard it or not. I don't know how good that microphone is for picking him up, but yeah, there's definitely a square waiting to be marked here in just a minute. JSU is playing Prairie View. I don't even know who Prairie View is. Letter picker, you're here. Well, we can say, okay, we can start now. Letter's here. Wes, everybody, Night Owl is here. I saw him earlier. Pocket Women, Access Locks, Ghost. Let me go back over the comments real quick before we go up to the front camera. I'm going to wait till I hear them a little bit louder before we go outside. They have to take a break. It's very hard on the vocal cords, I imagine. Screaming all day. Happy Saturday. Where's the year gone? No, it's just blew by. Blew by. Ken Nixon, what's up? Gumby. So if you direct your attention before we do that, if you direct your attention there, does anybody, right here. Okay, you can't really see it because I left that thing in the way. We're still trying to figure out where that came from. So if anybody knows anything about that, fess up now. We have no idea, but it's a toaster. Oh, the camera's bugging out a little bit, isn't it? It did that earlier, and I had to shut the program down. I don't know why the camera freaks out when I move real quick. Look at that. Can't handle me. So yeah, there's a Hamilton Beach toaster. Pretty sure that's what's in there. It's weird. Weird. I'm gonna toast some locks. We're gonna toast some locks. Dana, you can hear the guy yelling. Yeah. I think it's going back up. He's been doing it for about 30 minutes though. So, what's up, Zach? A lot of people talking out there. Switching the TV screen. That's a good way to do it. Switch to the TV screen. That'll be big. Yo, freaking that camera out. What's up, Dusty Knuckles? Ninja camera out for the move. I know. That's a whole extra $99.99 a year. If you want the high speed. Honestly, I think it's this cable. I think this cable's given out. I don't know why I used that cable, but probably shouldn't have. Too late now. It looks crimped right there too. Maybe wet, or is that coffee? No, that's coffee. Let's go up front, and we'll try to fix this camera while we're up front because that's going to bug me a little bit. Where is it? Right there. Doop, doop. Hey, it's up there. All right, I'm going to fix this camera real quick while we are just vaguely staring out front, and then I'm going to go out front and see. I have to check on our freaking parking lot. So 2 weeks ago, I blocked off the parking, as we do every game, and one of our business neighbors decided to capitalize on it and sell the parking spots out. And I've got a threatening note now on the cones that I had out last week, the cones that say do not touch, do not move, unauthorized vehicle, blah blah blah, and he decided to capitalize on it and made himself probably close to $600 selling parking spots at $25 a pop. Is that camera frozen? That camera is frozen. Nobody walked by. The camera looks stuck. Oh no, we may have another square marked. Okay, now come back to me, camera. Let's see if that helps. I probably did nothing but make everything worse. Yep. So now I got to fix that other camera. I just had this feeling. I don't know. I said lack of sleep. It's been busy as heck here, so I haven't really had time to do anything. Camera function on the bingo card. Yep. I gotta go to a different mode, otherwise we'll be switching up on y'all. Okay, so let's close that. Okay, there it is again. It's actually... Did I bring it back? Okay, I brought it back. Hey! Hey, hey. And we're going to go into a mic switch as well, so we should be doing that right about here. And we are back on the other mic. We'll check its properties. Are we at 200%? We are. You're doing so good. Doing so good on the mics. I got my mic down. Uh-oh. I see traffic backing up too. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I'm going to get the mobile comment section so I can join y'all up front. In case you're wondering, I don't have really exactly anything planned for today. We are winging it, unlike LPP over there with his old professional Schlage presentation. You're not here to be professional. You're here to goof off. All right, let's get this mobile comment section up. Where's the buttons? Go to you. Go to you. Okay. Low sound. Yeah, I mean, that's the best this one will do. It may be batteries, honestly. Honestly, it may be the batteries. I think we need to, I don't think we can try, though. But I've got it maxed out on the sound. The only thing I can do is just talk up. So, game's at 3. Yeah, I found that out earlier. What's up, Isaac? What's up, Torch? Jenkins Locks, what's going on? Pete Woodfine, what's up? Hey, Brian. Does the Christmas tree lean to the right? From that angle? I'll have to go look. I don't know. I'm going to switch the batteries on the mobile mic, see if that helps a little bit, but just a second to do that. That's one of those battery switches that I knew I've been needing to do, but it's very deceptive as far as it's very deceptive as far as when the batteries start going bad. So now we have new batteries. I don't know if it's louder or not. You really enjoyed Lube Off Part 3. I'm glad y'all did. I did. It was time to do that, and I honestly just wanted to get it over with because it had been past 2 years. I'm going to go to the back before y'all. Well, here, I'm going to move y'all up a little bit. We're going to go look at the tree. Let's go look at the tree. It's the tree. Not now. Okay, why are you doing that? Tree leaning to the right a little bit. You know, it might be. Kim put that up, so it's all her fault. Absolutely her fault. I don't think so. No, well, nobody ever said that we're, you know, it's actually the building's leaning to the right. The tree's perfectly straight. Let's go peek outside. See if we can see Loudmouth down there. Oh no, he's gone. Well, shucks. It's a shame. I have to go around the corner and make sure homie isn't using the parking lot, but so far no traffic. They took the construction fence down from down the street right there. where's my finger? Right there, down the street. Took the construction fence down. So they're about to open the bowling alley and all that, which means we'll be fighting even worse for traffic, or parking spots. Okay, zoom back out. Had somebody came in right before live started needing wiser. Imagine that. Old wiser knobs were broken. Can't fathom why. Burger joint. No, he's not. He's just there. I think he went to school at the place, so he's probably going to the game. Just using this for parking. They need to get on the burger joint. Burger joint. That's funny. The burger joint was supposed to have been open first. I don't know what happened with that. Old wiser. We actually have. You could actually mark that. I don't know. Is that a square? It needs to be called because technically that's what we did. Switch back to this camera. Hey. It wasn't this one, but I grabbed this one as an excuse. I didn't know wiser was. I don't ever see the bingo square, so old wiser. They thought it was the latch. He brought the latches in, but in reality, it's the spring cage that's non-repairable. This one's actually still working, believe it or not. Look at that, so beautiful, and wobbly. It's amazing though. I mean, I've seen some really bad wiser locks. Most of the time it breaks off, but they surprisingly don't break off as much as you would think. They last actually longer. I still rekey these that are operational today. I always see those posts on, the social medias where there's, where there's, professional locksmiths, and they're like, I wouldn't rekey that. I would sell them a new lock because that's a piece of junk. But you know what? If you're getting called to rekey doors and the lock works perfectly fine, you just have to tell them, hey, these might die one day, just so you know. If it's in really close to dying shape, then I'll definitely take, if you need a new lock here. But so we've been going through. I bring that up because we've gone through a lot of hardware the past couple of weeks. A lot. We put in a lot of door locks. You want to see the latest? We don't get these in too many times. This was kind of weird. I was waiting on this. This is a A80 PD. So I've got hundreds. Y'all seen all the Schlage A series I've got from going all the way back to the 80s. So I very rarely have a need to actually order them. Plus these are so expensive. A lot of people don't want to pay for them, understandably so. But I ordered this one, and so the product number on this is A80 PD, just standard store and function oil rub bronze. And it came in orbit because I sold them locks that the closest version of this was, what am I trying to say? Plymouth. But they wanted it bigger knob because it was going to be like a to-go door. Long story. There are people that put weird stuff on weird things. They needed it to stay locked all the time, but it had to be a door knob. But what was interesting is it came without the cylinder, and the dang old plastic orbit thing in there is loose. So I called him up and I was like, hey, yo, these cylinders are like $35 when you buy just the cylinder. What did I pay for? Because the A80 PD, and they were like, on the invoice, I even looked at it, it was literally $33 less. So what they did, I think, was they sold me that, but I've never understood. I haven't quite figured out why he sold it to me like that, because I didn't ask for that. I was just expecting to pay for and get a cylinder with it. Not that I needed any of those, because it's going to have a different cylinder in there anyway. I don't know. That was the weirdest thing. So what I think happened was, like, he wrote down, he spec'd out that, maybe because it was the cheaper one, and then they pulled it, you know, physically just took the cylinder out. It was just weird. It's just weird. Schlage A's always came with cylinders. See you, Jenkins Locks. Another test would be really interesting to see how the lube acts when mixed with graphite. Isaac is talking about my Lube Off 3 video. If you have not watched that, I'm going to get ask Dang It West to grab that link for me and post it. The latest video, Lube Off 3, which is technically going to be the final version of that one, because I'm tired of dealing with it. But that's not going to be the end of lubricants by any means, because people have been bugging me about the deep creep and then that ballistol and coil, and so yeah, and even going all the way back 3 years, that's just something you never see on shelves here. So I don't think that's I think that's a regional product, maybe. Everybody who always talks about ballistol and coil sounds like a bad comedy series. Hey, I'm ballistol and coil here to see you, you know, but. You don't see that stuff around here, so I don't know. Mic switch to desk. Thank you. Boom, and back on the desk, because apparently we're not doing so hot with the auxiliary mic. I don't know what's up with that. No, it's usually. Oh, I see why. It's because it reverted back to. Oh man, you just don't act right. Okay, well, when we go back to the mobile mic, it'll be all right. It'll be better. You can barely hear much better. Okay, yeah. I'll just move the big mic. If I have to go move somewhere else, we'll just move the big mic. And that way you won't have to keep turning it down and turning it up. Sorry about that. Okay, everybody's voting for the desk mic. I'll turn this off. Save the fresh batteries. Turn that off. We've got a long enough cord that I can stretch it over there if I have to. Should have returned this thing a long time ago. Oh, I wonder if my cold drip has gotten cold enough to go get. Do y'all mind if I go grab that? I kind of need it. I'm so exhausted. I don't know why I'm so tired. Be right back. BRB. And I'm taking the Wiser with me. Yeah, thumbnail. Focus, Jason. Alright, so it appears that I'm going to have to put everything that I want cold in the freezer from here forth out thou. From here forth out thou. I shall have to put everything in the freezer because the refrigerator part just is not working and the freezer's not freezing, so hopefully I won't have to freeze anything. But it has appeared to get my wonderful Mississippi cold drip actually cold instead of lukewarm. All we really need it for is the half and half and Cokes. So if I just put everything in the freezer, because I hadn't kept stuff icy in a while. I don't know what's going on besides the fact that it's 30 years old. That may have something to do with it. MississippiColdDrip.com, mscolddrip.com, available. They have a holiday thing going on right now, special, and they've got like a mocha peppermint, which to me is gross because I hate peppermint. Even though I'm sitting here looking at a big bowl of them, I don't know why Kim did that. She knows I hate peppermint. And once again, this is a mix of salted caramel and mocha. So I will have to put those bottles in the freezer tonight. I'll have to shift everything actually to the freezer. Watch like it get its second life. Like if I put it all in the freezer tonight, like all of a sudden at midnight it'll be like clock reset and it'll start like freezing everything, and I'll come in Monday morning and it'll all be blowed up in the freezer. That's what's gonna happen. I know it. We were gonna do some unboxing, but I hadn't decided. Hey, anybody know anything? What brand of fridge and fix it? Yeah, I've done my appliance repair part. We've got a couple of appliance repair things down here where I can just go to, but what brand of I don't know what brand it is. I'll have to look it up. I think for the time being, my fix of putting it in the freezer is gonna be, we're gonna toast some locks today. Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about it because I don't know if anybody said. Let me go back over the comments because I missed quite a few of them. A cold drip frozen lolly. That would be good. That's a good idea. Obviously, I can't do it here though, right? There's an electric supply, and seriously, that has a sign. He needs one of our stickers for his store, doesn't he? Them dang computers. Is there a limit on the length of a comment here? Yeah, there's a character limit. I don't know what it is. Thank you for posting that link earlier, Wes. Appreciate that. I'm doing camera. I'm doing that because I get carried away. Let's go. I'm gonna go back to the front camera. We'll move the microphone out a little bit here. Come on, come with me. See how long of a cable you have. Not long enough when it's all tangled up, huh? There we go. Untangle. And you're really picking up the outside traffic noise now. What do you want to know if it? Yep, it's still alive. Okay, good deal. You're still here. Good for you. Oh, whoa. I swear, if I hear Baby Yoda one more time, that's during the holidays. People come in. I had a girl do it like 3 days ago. Oh, Baby Yoda. It's not Baby Yoda. Never had that happen until Mandalorian came along and introduced us to Baby Yoda. Okay. Let's put these back up. Come here, microphone. Come with me. Okay. Guess what we have in the box? Oh, that's Deep Creek. I still haven't even smelled it. You know what? I'm gonna, for the very first time live on camera, I'm gonna smell Deep Creek. I mean, this is quality content right here, right? I didn't even sniff it before I bought it. We're gonna have the lube sniff off. because I still have yet to pop it open and squirt a little bit out onto anything. I guess I gotta lube those. What the hell? We'll lube these. We'll lube these things and I get a good snifferoo of it. Guess what we have in the box? Oh, and yeah, what we have in the box today is a lock we lost this week. And guess what brand it is? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. All right, William. Have a good one. Have a good weekend. You like the Baby Yoda sketch character on SNL? I don't watch SNL that much anymore. Hey, girl. Classroom function. We know what that is because we've done a video on that. And the lovely thing about these is they use these stupid little fork tail pieces, which are good, I guess in a way is good. God, these things are such trash. I can't believe they even put these things up. It almost reminds me of how tails went together. Don't tell me about that. And these dang rings. It's hard to get these rings off the doors, y'all, without marring the door. But again, it was, there's that little pin in that video, which we've taken these apart before. I think the original Hey Girl videos. It's not supposed to do that. And that means they get locked out of a classroom because it's a classroom lock. Yeah. I told the maintenance guy just to order a under the door tool to keep on hand. So locks we lost this week. All right, live. Smell Deep Creek for the very first time. What's this stuff smell like? Is it any good? Yeah, and it's so chunky. Tail's even worse than that. I know. All the bad points with even worse build quality. All right, we know what Houdini smells like. Here we go. Now, I'm not a very good sniffer. Hold on. Okay. Which is actually good in most cases in the locksmith world. Especially on vacants. And this is like a light orange scent. This is more chemically. Ew. I don't like that. What the hell? Where did all these key shavings come from? What in the heck happened up here? Oh, I know what that is. That's glitter. Crap. Ah, son of... Y'all know about glitter, right? Okay. Don't ask why there's a bunch of glitter up here, but... I don't like that. You mean I gotta deal with this for 3 years of lubricant war? Okay. Well. Ooh! It's pretty powerful, though. Do I even have keys? Okay. It works. Okay, good deal. Alright, well, I don't like the smell of it at all, but kind of reminds me of oh, that reminds me of one of the other lubricants. Not too greasy. I mean, it's greasy, but it absorbs really well. Premium oil, penetrating oil and lubricant. Wonder what their MSDS says. Kind of reminds me, not the smell by any means, but LPS1 consistency. All right, let's go ahead and take care of this, y'all. I don't know about that deep creep stuff. Plus, it's just weird. Like, I forgot I didn't have the mic. Come on back. Come on back. I mean, y'all, honestly, like, just try to put yourself in this position, okay? You are, let's just say, you know, middle-aged female, and you call up the locksmith because your key is not working in your lock, and the locksmith shows up and is like, "Hey, I'm here to fix your lock." Or, "Ha, I'm here to fix your lock." I think the second one works better. I don't know about you, but I think the second one works better. No, don't get hung up. I don't know about you, but the second one works better for me. I've got glitter bomb. Actually, I'd be tickled pink about that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Absorbs into the brain. Oh, come on now. Give me a break. I knew somebody was going to. I mean, my hand will stink all day. Let's see how well it mixes with hand sanitizer. Is LPS sold as a different name? No, because there's 3 of them. LPS, actually, there's 3 or 4 of them. I'm going back on the comments to read about the MSDSs. This sticker is more useful than the most useless one. Electronic repair shops, yeah. The only place I knew that locally sold it here was the hardware store that has since closed down, so. Surrounded Nicolas Cage. Yeah, literally, that's a good one. Yeah, it's pretty weird though for that. Rub my hands with graphite. That's a great idea. That'll absolutely do it. Oh, I need to run outside real quick to go make sure that they're not selling parking places. Hold on. Please wait. I was going to prepare hold and hold music, but I didn't. So, I'll go glance over here at the parking real quick. Okay. He's being smarter than he was. Smarter than he should be. Okay, now we're back. We're back. It's clear. But traffic hadn't started yet really either, so I'm expecting him to try to get out there by 1. What's up, Brian Field? It'll be 10 times Frank. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, Frank would definitely show up. Peroxide, baking soda, and dish soap. Yeah, you know, not I've been noticing. I need to use some of that. My skin's cracking on my finger from rubbing.
Can you get some to eat? Can you quickly get some to eat?
And there, that's the shoe guy spot. Probably. No. I guess I need to use some of that O'Keefe stuff, but. The Frank. We do need a Frank warning level. That's what I can work on. That's the next thing. Okay, add that to my mental checklist. I need a Frank warning light. We need a Frank warning light symbol up here. I wonder why that blocks that. That's weird. Thank you. That was. I know Night Owl and West were just like, what? Okay. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, let's go toss this. Wait, hold on. We got people all out front all of a sudden, so we may either A, have a customer, or B,
They don't want.
okay. I guess cookies. Warm weather's bringing the gnats back out. And having the door open, actually, is doing that.
He's securing a spot.
Tell us what he's doing. Tomato juice. You know, we did the. I've done that. What did I do with tomato juice? I did a tomato juice with keys before. Warm for the next week and rain next week. Oh God, mosquitoes are going to be out again. It's horrible. Jack Manufacturing concentrated magic. Oh, yeah, maybe just from like washing my hands and using sanitizer all the time still, and I think it's cracking my skin on my fingers. And it still doesn't help that I stained something in it. I think that may have affected the skin a little bit. Ah, crap. I don't know. I'll go stick my hands on some tomatoes tonight. I gotta send a message to Kim. Kim, get tomatoes. I gotta stick my fingers on them. It's close to red. It's, well, it won't hit red unless somebody starts back talking. Hey. Good.
I have another key made.
Okay. Did you want to do same design, different design, or regular?
Do that Tato one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. One?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, 351. All right. Thank you. Need a receipt?
I'm all good.
All righty. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
018 used. Bang. Free key ring for $1. Just scroll through. What'd you say? O'Keefe stuff. Yeah, I've got some O'Keefe's at the house. I just got to start. I didn't have to upsell. He had already upsold. He wanted the tie-dye. He had a, was it clover or sunflowers? I think it was sunflowers or something. Probably didn't want to carry. No, it was the roses. Yeah. I think he didn't want to carry that one. So we do have the 018 being used. That can be marked. And, oh, let's go toss this. Hey, it's just the one. It won't take long, will it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hey. Boom. Whoa. What happened to that camera? Okay. Let's pick you a little. Whoa. No. Wrong one. Undo. Massive chat. Oh, don't feel bad for that damn Duckett. He's famous. He's going to have to get his sticker one day. In or out? Well, actually, there's about 3 pieces, so I don't know. Let's pull the microphone as far as I can. Since we're not doing mobile mic anymore, there we go. One, two, three, four, 5. 5 pieces. Oh, and we've got a lot of interference. I just noticed that. Alright, so nothing can go in to that plastic bucket right there. Because that's Okay, I gotta be very deliberate. We're leaving it like that, y'all, just for the challenge. Because I can't get anything into that plastic bucket because that's kind of, it's not great hardware. I mean, it's used hardware, so I don't really care if I can scratch it. But ideally, and the brown box has keys in it, so that's not really a target either. Here we go. We got some cable on the floor right here. And duck it first off. Well, hit the side duck it. I'm gonna go duck it again. Probably miss. Short. Ah, dang it. So, I gotta say, it's a lot of metal in that. It's a pretty heavy handle. All right, I'm gonna go for the metal plastic combat. That was rejected, wasn't it? Rejected. Oh. Okay, 2 more. I just limited myself to Duckett and the other one, right? Ah. The majority of it went in. That's just the plate. The plate consists of only about 25% of that whole unit, or even less than that. So I would have to say that was a win. I don't even know where that went. And we've got another cylinder. Okay. Come on back. Oh, you're on the wrong screen. Oh, no, you're not. You're up here. That's right. Come on back up here. Come on back.
Hey, Callie.
We gotta have the microphone ready to, or microphone. We gotta have the camera ready to go outside to see the efforts of the traffic director whenever he starts. It's a little blurry. Jeep guy, gotta go work on it all day. Yeah, we have the Jeep Club people around here too. How many blanks fall off? I have no idea. Is that the old key brush? That is the old key brush on the floor back there. Lava soap removes the... Okay. Yeah, I've used that before. I'm not overly fond of that lava soap stuff. Going back on the comments. See you next week, Cindy Log. Be safe out there. Let me grab the mobile comment section. We actually did have... Oh, I found it. We actually did have... We're on camera. Whoops, hold on. We gotta run back real quick. Come back over here. Come back over here. Hold up. And funnily enough, I found the that is a collector box that somehow jumped in there. I'm keeping that guy. And you. But yeah, we did have bad quick set. Forgot about these three. Forgot about these three, but we see where that went. Now I see where it went. It was a rethrow, doesn't count. Bad quick set. Oh. Oh, man. None of this counts. But I didn't mean to get rid of it. Oh, look at that. It's an Orbit by Plymouth. Orbit by Plymouth. It was a good deflection. And I'm actually might keep this guy. Because these are kind of rare. And this one still works. Probably going to keep that guy. So, forgot about those completely. Thanks for reminding me, whoever said bad quickset. Because it reminded me that I had bad quickset back there to deal with. I've been waiting for a week and a half to do that. Thank you for allowing me the privilege of getting rid of some of my older metal. I gotta actually make a scrap run sometime. Because I've got a... Ooh, you should see it. You know those big old meter boxes that you see? Like at stoplights? Big old boxes that are like this tall. I've got one back there that I had hanging on the wall. And with the addition of Nakatomi 6... I don't have room for said thing hanging on the wall now, and I really never I put a key box in it, but like all the keys are no good anymore because literally probably they've all been changed since that key box was built 25 years ago. And I actually had mounted it inside of it with plans to do like several of them because it was so big, but really it's just kind of a waste of wall room. And now that I have the new shelf, can't waste the wall room. That dude I thought was going to the freaking... Dude went where I thought the guy was going was the cookie place. But he has been gone for a while now. So, lost one of our spots. And that means I'm going to go take that sign off. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Since mine had been taken, this one comes down and becomes mine. And the traffic is starting to get backed up. They said this was going to be a really busy game just because, like, it's the last game and Coach Prime, all that. Probably won't see him next season. I'm willing to bet. But I do have some stuff that I have to unbox. But y'all want to take a look at some of the MTS? I just got some in. We can do that. I'm not going to do that unboxing. So I've got batteries, red batteries. I picked these up because. So what I've been doing is what I've always done is when I need a tool or when I use a tool, I'll buy it, and then I won't like enhance it. Now we've talked about the 12-volt line. The only 12-volt tool that I've got so far is that little 3-inch cutoff saw, which I have used 7 times now, 7 or 8 times, and it came with that little 1 amp, 2 amp, 1.5 amp battery. That doesn't last very long at all. These are $99 for two 3.0, which isn't bad. Normally like $70, $80 each. So. But whenever I do stuff like that, I didn't want to jump into the 12-volt line because I'm like 18. You know, I just feel like it needs to be. I don't know how to explain it. You know, it's one of those things where I don't want to have to carry two different frames, 12 volt and 18 volt, even though you know, I can see a need, or I can see a use because the 12 volts are considerably lighter, but like I don't see a need other than like the number of different gadgets, and I call them just kind of gadgety, you know, almost to a point now where there's so many different gadgets of the 12 volt line. So now that I have 2 batteries plus the 1.5 amp for the cutoff saw, I'm sitting there thinking, gosh, you know, I've got these batteries and now I'm just going to have them in there for just the cutoff saw, right? And that's just overkill for just the cutoff saw. And they've got the impact driver, which I don't know why I don't know, that just seems hard hitting on to make an impact, but I don't know if I want to get one of those or not. Because they've got them for like $99 for the fuel. Because then I'm sitting there thinking, then I'll be carrying the impact driver and my 18 volt drill, and those batteries there are 5 amp, and the only ones, the biggest ones that I've got right now are 4 amp. So it's a bigger battery. I just don't see a need. I don't see a need in it. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get another tool. Maybe I might pick up the little skill saw. But then I'm thinking, if I'm going to do that, I'm just going to get the 18 volt skill saw because I'll have big batteries for it. And either which way, now I'll have a lot of batteries for my 3-inch cutoff saw. Internal fuel, they've got a quarter, it's $99 right now. And they've got like 2 left at my local Home Depot. And I almost picked it up when I got those batteries. But I was like, God, I don't want to carry. If I could take that $99 and buy some, you know, spend maybe $20 more and get it in the 18 volt line and have bigger batteries already. I don't know. I do know. Milwaukee 12 volt flashlights. You know, I saw that dome. They've got that little dome thing. Get the mini cutoff like the Dremel. So that's another problem. One of those things that I'm going to be unboxing in that unboxing video is the Dremel 3000. And that led me to believe. So here we go. Let us do a poll. Y'all want to do? We haven't done a poll in a couple of weeks. What poll question do I want to ask y'all? I remember now. We always need a third option. Okay, there we go. Poll. Will the Dremel still work because it's in the box? All right, the poll that I just posted, I guess. Maybe you should. Okay, there it is. Do you carry any corded tools anymore? That's the question. Wait till all the ambient noise goes away. So do you carry any corded tools? But yeah, like I was saying, that's a corded tool. I bought that like 6 months ago before. I knew he was going to do it. He does it every day. Does it every day. Let me go put the sign back because homeboy moved. A little more than 15 minutes. One day, you know you always hear it, but one day you're going to hear that crash. Check parking. But there's no build up yet, so there's no need for it yet. No build, no need, no worry about it. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, in reality, he was going like 8 miles an hour. It sounded like he was speeding, but and let's end that poll. We should have. How do I? Where is it? There it is. End poll. Let's see what the results are. I can't return it, and now I feel like I would have rather have spent. It was like $70. I mean, and obviously, so we got 32 votes, no power corded tools. So I remember the days when I started carrying when I got battery operated tools that were worth a dang. We always had like the 9.6 volt Makita, and I was never into those. I just was never into them at all. And I would carry both. And I realized the other day when I was, thinking about the whole 12 volt, 18 volt, why I do it. I can understand people that, like people that have to walk further to jobs, the lighter weight and all that, but I don't know. So yeah, I mean, what else am I going to do with it? I might as well. I guess I could do it here, and keep the cordless one, and just use that for the shop, which really I might do. I don't know. If you like it, the 12 volt. That might be an idea though. You can get an M18 inverter, so you can still use your. That's an idea too. I forgot about the inverter. Save it for my 10K sub giveaway. Wonder where the siren, your dogs bark at sirens? Yeah, ours howl. Ooh, the Dremel is better. I mean, Dremel, I kind of feel obligated to stick with Dremel. Once you've had enough of them spontaneously combust in your hand when you're using it, you just feel connected to a company, It's just like, I got you. I got you. And for the most part, it'll get used at the shop, but that's also one of those things where you got to kind of keep it in the truck because you never know when you're going to need that Dremel until you're on the job. And if it's here in the shop, then you're kind of out of luck. So, and the jigsaw. I've resisted opening it, but I'm going to, because my batteries are definitely starting to run out quicker than they normally do. The poor 4 amp batteries are getting kind of weak. Yourself. It's like a portable power bank. You know, I just got that little handheld power bank. I don't know how well it would run a Dremel. I guess I'll have to test that. I don't know if it's made for... No, that's a 12 volt. That's not a... That doesn't have a plug-in. It's only got the USB. I used to use this one down here for that, but it's long since dead. A little Bosch 12, 5 and 112. Bosch 12 volt. Oh. Plus a place to keep all the batteries. I got to rebuild now that I've got 1, 2, and if I end up getting one of those fuel the $99 impact guns, which I just don't think I need, or whatever tool I do get, I sometimes comes with the charger also. Talking about the holiday versions, I know there's tool onlys for the red team, but like some of them, the holiday things come with the bag. I mean, how many bags do you need? How many freaking bags do you need? Red bags do you need? I don't know. I'm just gonna ponder that for a while. The Milwaukee H inverter is only 200 watts, barely enough to run a Dremel, definitely not enough to run an angle grinder. The angle grinder, I probably would have bought the angle grinder. Even though that little cutter has been kind of doing the same job, luckily, as the angle grinder, but I hadn't really had a lot of like heavy-duty fence work or anything to have to do, knock on wood. I like all the same batteries, Team Yellow. I was a dual person for a long time. I was a yellow one for a long time. Their chucks kept pissing me off though. That's why I switched. Plus, I was under some delusion that Milwaukee had a plant here, and I was trying to support local as much as possible, but that's very delusional. So now I'm stuck with red. I could have not made that decision long ago and stayed with, you know, I was at the store like 50-50. I got my old DeWalt, but this red sure is a different color. Maybe I'll give it a shot, see how it does. And aside from how the drill's cut off when I'm side grinding, you can't blame them doing stuff with the drill you're not supposed to be doing. It's got that automatic cut off to protect it, whatever. I guess to keep it from catching fire in your hand, right? Like a Dremel does. Let's we'll go ahead now. I gotta save it for the video. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do a massive new tool day unboxing video. I wish the camera would have been facing out front. Rotary tool on Amazon, $80. Oh, what was I going to ask y'all? Okay, so we're about to officially switch over to the new phone system. So I know some of y'all are more computer literate than I am, even though I'm pretty good. But I'm not. I never have been good with. Dude. Sorry, we had a music interference. I'm so glad you caught it, because that means YouTube will catch it too. So this is the model 6400, and we in a panic bought this because we thought we needed it when the guy was here. not knowing that he was going to be coming back to do the phones part. So we're still running on old Wi-Fi right now, which is our TV, all our cameras and everything. So I got Kim to buy this at Best Buy that night, or the next morning coming in thinking I would need it, and then we can take it back, long story short, because I hadn't unwrapped it yet. Because I got it on Amazon, and they've got a 6800. This is it's called like the XFS, and they've actually got it for half price. It's like normally $140, which is the same price as this one. But it, if you go with the theory of model numbers, right? The higher the number, it's kind of ingrained in us to think that it's better. But there's one on Amazon called like an AXS or something, and it's supposedly better than this one, and it's $69 marked down from $140. So it kind of concerns me. When you see that big of a discount, does that mean they're discontinuing that line, or is that one of those crappy versions of a thing? Does anybody know anything about this one? Should I return this for the one? It was like $129, $119, $129. It was over $100, and they got one on Amazon for $70. That supposedly, if you go by the model number thing, higher model number, more letters and things added to the end of it. Instead of AC 1750, it's like the AC 80 whatever plus boost, blah blah blah, 5-channel, etc. And I can get it here on the day before they come to do the phone lines. So would y'all just order what supposedly is the cooler one from Amazon and take that back and save myself $60? Or should I just keep this one and suck it up? It's not really about the money. It's about getting the best. I'd rather just have the best thing. If this one's better than that, I guess I just need to do some YouTube data, Google searching on it to see if I can get any side by sides. And this it looks to be pretty badass. It's got a lot of stuff written down on the edge right there. Blah 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 blah. And then I'm sure the other box that's $70 has like even more flashy lettering and stuff. The other is cheaper for a reason. But the normal price is $140, supposedly. So why is it marked down to $70? Is my question. That always kind of throws a red flag up. And yes, they I guess they have to make their money. Brick and mortar store, they got to pay your employees and all that. Understandable that anything's going to be, you're going to be adding $20 or $30 to it. Oh no, a ketchup emergency. That's not good. So, yeah, cheaper for a reason. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna research that a little bit more. But when you're on Amazon, and you go and you're like, okay, well, let's look at the comments. And you go and you start reading through the comments, and there are reviews and comments on entirely different things. You got to watch that. I had went out to a job. It was like last Monday, Tuesday, something like that. And he had bought a Schlage Encode, speaking of LPP's video, for me to put in. Because they're turning it into an Airbnb, which they're taking over the world. Taking over a lot of residential neighborhoods for sure. But I get there and it was sealed weird. It wasn't like new in box, and I didn't really pay much attention. I thought maybe he had just taken it off of another door. And I opened it up, and it was only the outside trim of the end coat. Like no inside part was there. And on the sticker it said used, repackaged. That's when I read the sticker. It said used, repackaged, LOT trim, which means L. I don't know what the L meant, but outside. OT is usually outside, which that was what was in there, the outside trim. And I was like, that's what you get for buying cheap, just going after the used on Amazon instead of just paying for a new one. Especially when you're going to be making money off of the house from an Airbnb. Take it back, save the money. I'm going to do a little bit more research on that model that's got the on actual discount because Black Friday faked out. Yeah, I'm just going to do some research because one of the comments was it's a worse processor. They made a cheaper processor. It may be a newer unit and a newer model, but they actually made a cheaper processor, which is very common in the electronics world, is rebadge it and say, hey, we can double our sales and just buy a cheaper processor and put in there. So I'm really going to but I do need a bigger one, obviously, so that we can get Wi-Fi out there. But I kind of got to make that decision today. So when I get done tonight, when I go home, that's probably what I'm going to be doing, is trying to figure out the difference between the two. Starting with the worst reviews. Yeah. I know and they say Netgear, it's the least amount of problems. Yeah, I mean, I've always stuck with the Netgear. It's not just, because I did see at Home Depot, as I was wandering down the aisle to grab something else. Our Home Depot got the lights, by the way. North Jackson finally got the lights, the Wise lights strips. They have routers there too. I guess in case you're a technician and you have to go get cables and I got to grab a router for this customer. And it was like $99, but I don't know. That's what I got on Amazon. I'm not needing Wi-Fi printer audio. We will, because the I don't know if we will or not. I'd like to be able to Wi-Fi my printer, but we'd have to probably replace the printer. But I do have a bunch of devices. If you count all the cameras and the TV and the Googles and the Alexas and the Wise light strips and everything else, it needs to be a pretty big router for sure. And to project out as far as possible. I'm going to mount it up there just like I did the other little one. Well, you can't see that. Up there. It's going to be up on that wood support for the light right there to hopefully go further out. Multi-channel won't do any good if it's not set up correctly or running these speeds, but split into multiple slower channels. Last time I had to deal with routers, like hardcore deal with them, like get up in there and start tweaking settings and all that, was like 10 years ago. So different technology now for sure. Don't need to Wi-Fi printer, it can be wired. Yeah, right now our printer in the back is wired, so we have a computer just for the printer for shipping now, so I don't know. I'm not going to open this though until I decide on that one. Looks to be a good one. I'm sure it's a fine router for what it is, but I just saw that $69 and I was like, oh man, what the hell am I going to do with this? Those aren't the expensive glasses. Those are like the cheaper glasses. There's that one. What's that? VCG channel? It's like, I don't know how I got stuck watching him because I'm not. It's kind of definitely not one of those channels I would normally watch. But you know how YouTube is. He just gives you a channel and you may not like them very much. Like probably half of y'all, you're just watching me for see dumb shit. But he wears those like all the time. I'm like, bro, you're doing a video for YouTube. You can take the glasses off. You don't have to wear the glasses when you're just sitting talking to the camera. But to each his own, right? What size battery does the glasses take? Right, that's the 12-volt version of glasses. You just plug it in on each side. Amen. They don't. I'm trying to wait on my Wi-Fi router. There's some updates coming out, but I want a good router. a hard decision, really, because it's crap you gotta live with. Why are y'all still talking about skunk smell? Or is my chat way behind? Y'all still talking about skunk. Can y'all still smell that? Smell that. I don't know why my mobile comment section is so wobbly. Boing. It's like on a spring over here. 5 gigahertz is better for short connections, so more channels, so less interference. What is up, EB Bud? What was I about to say? 5 gigahertz, less interference. Yeah, since all our computer stuff was back there, the Wi-Fi that was there, that wall is a great blocker of signals. I was in somewhere Thursday where the signal was totally blocked. In them highly restricted areas. It's weird going in, like pulling in through a gate, and then boom, your phone's like, no. It smells like orange 3-in-1. I don't smell it anymore. And I'm not going to go spray it on there. That is Folgers coffee with a little mix of that's Kim's Special. Actually, it's not Kim's Special coffee today. That may be why I'm so off. Because Kim was out partying last night with the oldest daughter. They were out really weird late, and I didn't get my Kim's. So it's not even Kim's Special coffee. It's literally just Folgers, I think. Dark roast. But this is the remainder of my Mississippi Cold Drip. Ooh, that's sweet at the bottom. Which is available at amscolddrip.com. Holiday specials going on right now. Bailey's Irish Cream. Should bring that up here. What's up, fella? We were going to... Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me go get this. I'm going to put this... I'm here to fix your locks. Cord laying on the floor is not in the best position. Let me fix that real quick. It's supposed to be overhead, if anything. Kind of funny how walls of brass will deter. Yeah, it does a great job deterring signals. Skunk smell isn't great. I mean, it's not something I want to smell, but it doesn't bother me. Again, because strong coffee smell makes you gag. I get it. I mean, smells can do that. There's 2 smells that I can nail. I can't smell anything well at all. Like I can't even smell. But I'm a smoker. Get over it. Which is probably why. But I never have really been ever able to smell real well. Like from when I was a wee lad, I've never had a great sniffer, and that's come in handy a lot. I mean, I can halfway smell coffee, but there's 2 things that will get me, and for no particular reason: rancid meat and spoiled milk. Those 2 smells are my arch enemies, And it floors me because Kim has a better sniffer than I do. And she'll pour half and half in her coffee and be drinking it. And I'll like open the half and half, and as I open it, as it's like boom, no. And she'll be over there. Get it out of here. You go into that slow motion. No. No. Those two will get it for me, but nothing else. I mean, because I've been in some pretty stinky houses. Faraday cage, yeah. We could build a... What a video. I built a Faraday cage out of keys. How many keys does it take to block the signal of a phone? I don't know. How many does it? You can smell weed 4 cars in front of me. It's getting to be pretty every day around here. Especially when we have the door open, because people will pass by and be rank. They're like, okay. Camera, I don't know, a camera may have. This person out here, let's jump up front real quick. We can see that one, you remember the complainer about, parking? That's him. He's, speaking of parking, let me go check. I gotta go do a check. But we don't have any traffic backed up, so we should be good. Honestly, I'm going to be completely honest about that. I didn't know you had a little spot on your face there, sorry. To be completely honest, between me and you, I couldn't give a shit about the parking lot in the back, since it's not the weekday and Kim's not up here. And if something happens back there, because I don't have a back door that leads out into it, obviously, otherwise I go through the back door. Or her particular spot. But like when the dude says, I don't want anybody parking there, and you put cones up, I put cones up that say don't move. If I put a cone up, if you don't, it's hard to say. The people that are around here that know they're allowed into that parking lot, they would move them. But you don't move cones unless you put them up, unless you know you're authorized to do so and have to get your vehicle through there. And not 10 minutes before this started, I had to go fix them because some dude drove his truck over them and went into the back parking lot and then left for some reason. I guess he just wanted to knock over my cones. But the fact is A, he made like $600. I've done it. I did it when I was a kid. I grabbed a parking lot and sold parking spaces. So I can't blame him for doing it because it's quick, easy money. But I could have done the same thing. So it's kind of half and half, If somebody's going to do it, I've been here since 7:30 in the morning. I blocked off the spot. Then I'm going to be the one to make the $700 for not doing anything besides sitting out there for 20 minutes. And B, I put the cones out there. Hey,
I blew it and left my lighter at the house. You got one?
No
worries.
Yeah, no, somewhere. Hold on.
Have I fucked up your video?
No, you're good.
Thank you. Bring it right back.
Yeah, when you get done, just put it on the ledge right there on the window.
Thank you.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, and just the fact is that... All right, have a good one. I put the stuff there. That means keep the hell out. As we're talking about the smell. Nah, that was just a regular cigarette. Were there stick welding? Oh, I've thought about that. Oh, did he say the F word? Hey, Dave Aiden. Happy Saturday. You close your eyes when you're watching stick welding. That's one of those things I've always wanted to do, but I don't have a good spot to do it. Which is why I want this guy out. Take over that spot and have a warehousey type thing over there. Yeah, you do hear music, don't you? Where is that coming from? Okay, so that's going to be a close one. That's one of those holiday songs that YouTube may allow. Some of those, I'm trying to remember. I've gone through all the holiday music because I'm going to be subjecting y'all to that towards the end of December. I'm worried about that, but that's actually being piped in from somewhere across the street. Literally, I don't think I can mute that without muting the rest of the video. Luckily, we are towards the end, so YouTube maybe will let it slide. Let it slide. He did drop the F-bomb. I don't even know who that was. Like, he had a shirt on from a restaurant that's like not near here. It's like down the hill. Too far away for a random restaurant worker to show up needing a lighter. So unless he works down here now, we got a whole new breed. They're hiring for the theater. The thing's opening down the street. Theater, bowling alley. There's actually like a little 3 or 4 lane bowling alley. They built. Actually, maybe like 6 lane. I don't know, 8 lane. There's a website. Highball Lanes is what it's called. And they've got an Instagram and the pics there. You can all go see that on Instagram. Look up the Capri Theater, Highball Lanes, and the Pearl, and you'll find whatever their Instas are. But there's a little bowling alley back there, and yeah, it's going to get really interesting with the employees that they're hiring. It's going to be, 20, 25 more idiots rolling around the neighborhood. More people to train, exactly. More to get into a fight with in the very beginning. They always hate us up front and end up talking to us. Like pretty much every restaurant employee over here we've pissed off, but we still communicate just because we're neighbors. And they don't care that much. A bunch of schools closing with the new COVID stuff. Yeah, what is it? We're not going to talk about that a whole lot. Okay, but yeah, I've been kind of seeing more and more reports of that coming up. Man, I don't know. What are we going to do with ourselves, y'all? This is just messed up. Half the people are fighting. It's a 50-50 fight with each other. Nobody wants to agree on anything. No, I still haven't shown this. I still haven't shown the Gumby. Thanks again, Gumby, for that. But I still haven't. Did y'all see this sitting back there? It looks like whatchamacallit, that cereal, Corn Pops, except it's a little denser, and they're obviously salted instead of sweet. It's like salty Corn Pops. That was pretty good. That was one of those videos that I just never got around to doing the edit on and getting out because of all the other videos I've got. But I definitely am going to unwrap our new jigsaw tonight. Yay! Because I need the Dremel too. And I want to put the camera back in use. And I've got the version 2 camera. This guy, remember our failed attempt at using this little guy. Unfortunately, when you flash the card, it makes the camera, like I can't just plug this in and use it on my Ys anymore because the card is thinking, like the camera itself, the firmware is thinking it's a camera now. So I gotta take the card out, reflash the whole camera, hopefully get it back in use. It doesn't really say on the Ys website. It tells you how to do it. They're cool with you, messing around with their engineering, and they say you can do this, but we're not going to support it. Feel free, which is cool for a company. But on their lengthy posts, they even give you good instructions on how to do it. Works fine, but they don't have instructions on setting it back. Like they left that part out. So I'm kind of like, presumably all I got to do is go find the firmware for that camera on their website and download it and flash it. But there's no real, hey, after you've done this and realize it's not working out quite right and you want to get your camera back, you can go here to this page and do this or do this. There's nothing there on the tech support for that. Hopefully it'll be okay. CBD gummies. We're not there. We're not there. We've got CBD stores around here, but Mississippi is a Bible Belt. There's too many Bible thumpers. There's a holiday greeting card out there that Mississippi Antifa. That is Central Mississippi Antifa. Am I saying that right? Antifa. You know, anti-government people. I thought it was a protester, one of our regular protesters down here, some of their crap that they leave. So I always, like, I'll open my knife and kind of open it so that I'm not touching it to see if it's something that needs to be disposed of. But then on the back it says Happy Holidays from Central Mississippi Antifa. But it goes on about how our government is, our, you know, leaders here in Mississippi are just crap. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to leave this here. I'm just going to leave this right here. And thank you for smashing that like. Ghost, if you have not smashed the like button, go ahead and do so now so that we can get new batteries for next week. Still doing okay, but we'll need new batteries next week. We'll not discuss. Oh yeah, I'm fine with that. Yep, yeah. The better. We don't want Google. We don't really want YouTube noticing that. That's kind of a no-no. So I get it, but yeah, we just need to. We need to ixnay whatever on the comments about that, especially using the word, because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube, because that's not our channel. We don't. It's just something we need to be careful of. But let's chill out with the comments, or Wes will go on a field day of deleting everybody's comments. Because YouTube doesn't like it. You get reported that way pretty quick. Oof. I don't know what our number's at. They say the hospital. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to quit talking about it. We don't know. Camera! I got to flash it! Y'all wish me luck flashing it. I still haven't figured out what to do with this. Did y'all see the one last look? We're going to take a look at this. We're going to go finish up. Here we go. Just bounce up to the front camera real quick and take a look at this little guy, because I've been collecting time lapses, and the last one should be this weekend. But on a more positive note, our holiday cactus has gotten here. This was Wes. Wes showed up a couple. Hold on, let me get the microphone. Hey, microphone, come here. Wes showed up a couple of weeks ago, and he called that far one back there as his, and I think he changed it. This was always mine. Yeah. Yep, it bloomed today. It bloomed last night, actually. Wes's bloomed like 2 days ago. And it's gotten pretty far open. And then this one was Kim's, one of these two. So. Yeah. And switch back camera. Come on, microphone. So you're only going to be able to watch that time-lapse video, if I ever get it up, for no particular reason, if you're not sensitive to flashing lights. Because when I leave the house at night, and that's why I was trying to wonder what I'm going to do with this, if I don't, when I leave the shop at night, I'll leave the lights on and then tell Wise to turn everything, or tell Alexa to turn everything off at like 9 o'clock. But the other night I forgot, and they stayed on all night. Which is why I want to do the Wise plug on those lights so that I can set it to a schedule. Which I probably could figure out how to do because it actually is plugged into a TP-Link, but since everything's on wires, I'm going to try to do it through that. And then I'm still doing wiring in the back in preparation for the new phones. You want to see the new phone? You want to see the new phones? It's a cordless phone. Hey. Kim's like, oh yeah, I'm going to break that in a heartbeat. And she will. Beep. Can't wait to get to use them. Normally I have to dial in a sequence of numbers. Apparently when I get these phones, I'll be able to just hit a button and transfer the phones over to me. Yay. Yay. Not a single phone call. And weird. SE lock and key. Good. We don't. You've lost the existing key. You've lost the existing key. Hold on just a sec. I don't think so. Let's check this vehicle. 2003 Nissan Altima. A little cloner we have. Very tricky with Nissans. Probably not. No, man, we can't help you with that one. I'm sorry. Thanks. Yeah, crappy programmer I've got doesn't do this. Like the whole Nissan section is marked out. N102. Yeah, for some reason it's a 40. It shows up as a 4060 chip. I have been successful with it, like 1 in every 10 times, but not worth the chance of trying to fight it. Yeah, RW4. When I flip open the... I hope y'all weren't wearing headphones. That was horrible. Okay. Oh man, what happened there? Oh, my leg caught on the cord. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know if you want to count that as a mess or not. That was the microphone landing head first. Head first. I bet that sounded bad. Sorry if that hurt. Mic crashed big time. Did it hurt it? That's a pretty sturdy mic. It didn't seem to even ding it, and it landed literally right there. Whew. Sorry about that, y'all. Didn't mean to knock your earbuds out. It kind of muted itself. Dang it. Dang it, Jason. All right, let's switch over to the worst screen of all. Yeah, I got it. Muted. Houston to Jason. I got it. And the phone's ringing. Phone stopped. Oh, somebody called me to tell me I'd unmute myself. Whoever just tried to call me, thanks. I wonder why. Did it automatically, as soon as I switched the screen, did it mute itself? I shouldn't have done that. I don't know why I did that. Oh, okay. Thanks for the call. Got it. I should have looked at the comments earlier. What was I talking about? Just talking to myself. I don't even remember what I was talking about, y'all. Yeah, with the screen change. Huh. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I know. I went to the Be Right Back screen first, and then I quickly switched to disassemble, and it muted it, and it didn't unmute it when I came out of that. That's what happened. That was my bad. My bad. I know what happened there. Yeah, that was my fault. My fault. Anyway, worst time of the day. Whatever I was saying earlier, it's the worst time of the day, and we're gonna have to go because we didn't really do anything today, do we? Besides throw a few locks and look at a hey girl and talk about nonsense. But I do have stuff that I have to finish doing around here. Nakatoma's Plaza 6 got built in the back, and it is empty. And one of the things that I was doing today was moving some of the stuff back onto the shelf temporarily. I'm going to use it as a temporary solution to move stuff around in the back room. And I really haven't figured out a good, perfect place for it yet. So that's going to be something that I'm working on later, besides doing the video, because I need to get this all unboxed and off that shelf. So, yeah. Everybody, Willard, Ian. Why does that... YouTube keep blocking comments. That's weird. And I was talking about the microwave thing. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I think that may have been what I was talking about when I was muted, was the toaster. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that yet, because we personally don't really need another toaster. We've got an air fryer at the house, and that's pretty big. So I don't know whether or not to keep it or re-gift it, or you just called, lady. SE lock and key. No, ma'am. You did call, but you didn't say it was on County Line Road, so I don't know if you make a pizza, a lock force pizza. We don't really have anywhere great to put it. That takes up a lot of shelf room, and you have to keep stuff away from it. I would love to have something up here where we do make a pizza, but I'm not really gonna. I mean, if I make a pizza, either I can do it at the end of live for some weird reason, and then start eating right before we go. I'm not gonna eat on camera. I'll drink coffee, but so I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, yeah, I could, and I could just plug it in and put it on one of these little mobile tables, and we could just literally cook it. What's the point of that? What's the point of that? At that point, then I'd be like, well, let's take this home. And it's so big. Kim's already said it's so big. I'm not sure about that. But then I was like, we don't have one big enough to do frozen pizzas, and that one is big enough, I guess, to do frozen pizzas. There's just a lot of counter real estate. So we're gonna have to think real hard about that. And let's give it to one of my 10K sub giveaways. That's a great idea. You win a free toaster. So again, it may have been something where we spent X amount of money, unless somebody fessed up and I missed the comment earlier about getting this for us. And if you did, and nobody ever fessed up, or you want to fess up, then that'll give me a reason to keep it then. But if it was something that we got from a distributor for a prize giveaway, where we spent so much money, you may win a toaster of all things. And I want to say, Kim keeps saying that Acme had a giveaway with that, so put the fancy locks in and store them in the toaster. Give it to the kids for Christmas. You know, that's an idea. That is an idea. Put my Pop-Tarts in it. Yeah, that's the only thing I eat up here is Pop-Tarts. And I don't like heated up Pop-Tarts. I like my Pop-Tarts cold. Not cold, but room temperature. To temper metal. Yeah, that's what I was thinking is heat up metal, but it only gets up to probably, 400 degrees? That's one of those things where it'd have to sit in there for a long time to really temper metal. If the frozen pizza, on the moped. The frozen pizzas, some of them I like, some of them I don't. I actually always like the old little Totinos, just because it's as close as you could get to like a school type pizza. But like the DiGiorno's and all those frozen ones, I don't like them either. I'd rather just get a $7.99 one from Domino's, even though I don't like Domino's that much. That will bake off any paint. It'll bake off paint, but it'll change the structure of the metal too much, I feel like. Unless it was solid brass. You won a Vitamix blender from Flake a year ago. But see, nobody ever told us that we won that. We put in an email to our sales rep with Acme saying, yo, did we win a blender? Did y'all give us a blender? Or did y'all give us a toaster? And we haven't gotten a word back yet. Easy bake oven. The Totino's combination pizza. Yeah, but I like pizza rolls. So pizza rolls has always been one of my favorite things, which is why I like Totino's pizza. Sterilized lights. We got the UV thing for that, which I have not used since we did it on that live several months ago. No, we don't have time. We were going to do the MTS, but we don't have time to do it anymore. Right down here on the bottom. This was supposed to show up. Flaked out on me. I had an unboxing video that I filmed halfway through the week where Acme and Flake was supposed to come in on the same day. Come to find out, I put the Flake order in Monday. By Thursday, it hadn't shown up, and I finally pulled the email up, and guess what? The lady, it took 45 minutes for me to put in a 15-item order because she was so busy complaining about the computer. She sounded so new. And she was like, the computer. She was really trying to be really friendly, but she kept apologizing about the computer and apologizing about herself. And that bugs me after you do that so many times. So that irritated me. And then come find out it was a quote. She listed it as a quotation, not an order. So I'd been waiting for the order for 3 days before I realized that she had typed it up as a quotation. And Kim was like, y'all need to get this here. Come on now. Thursday, and he goes, okay, we'll send it overnight on our dime, which meant Friday. And guess what I didn't get Friday? That's right, the Flake order. But we did get the MTS. That is kind of the old little mortise lock. Probably deserves this. I've got a video out on it if you're not familiar with the MTS product, but there's a video out on it already, so there's no real use to it. Here's one of the cylinders. It's this little guy. This little MTS. It's a burglar bar door lock. It's kind of like a miniature. It's not like Ruco size. It's a lot smaller than that. Crappy little locks, but literally the only thing that'll fit in that hole. So that's what's in the box. That's what we were on. There's literally only like a one brass and 2 black ones in there. Complete locks, no big deal. But for now, worst time of the day. Let's turn you down. I'm not going to knock you over anymore. But lock first, disassemble. That guy still parked out there, taking up that spot. Mic back up, and let me read these last few comments, and we will be done. Where is it? Let's hit the right button this time. Yep, that's the right button right there. The Papaz style. It's a replacement for Papaz Pado. Pado. We call it Pado. Anything spelt like that in the South automatically is a A instead of a ah. No, but it's the replacement. That's what replaces them. Not well, I might add. But yeah, a little dinky little lock. And they tear up pretty easy. Unfortunately. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. I gotta go do this real quick. I always forget to do this, but we're gonna do it today. No, go to that screen. Okay, is that right? I got it in on time. But thanks everybody for being here. It's yet to be decided whether we're going to be. I guess at this point, I'm going to go back over the comments as I always do, but I guess at this point it's a given that I'll be cooking pizza up at the shop. Huh. Going under the bridge for real pizza. See ya, TJ. Oh, up there. Now, see y'all talking about food, and I'm going to be all hungry, and I'm going to actually be literally stuck in the shop in a minute. I hadn't signed up for the new Flake website. I don't know what I'm going to do. They sent me the letter, and I've lost the letter that had all my information on it. I don't know if it got thrown away accidentally or if it's in the big pile of paperwork that I need to tend to. But I got to ask if they want them toasted. Would you like this house key toasted? I like that. That's pretty funny. 5 keys, get a free pizza. You lost your letter too? I know, right? And it seems like you don't even know who you're getting now. Are you getting an employee of Banner? Are you getting an employee of Flake? I guess they're all the employee of the same thing, but who are you even talking to? I presume I'm calling Texas, but you don't know if the phone's being forwarded to I think Akron actually physically closed down everything, but one of the other numerous locations, I'm assuming she was in Texas, but she kind of sounded Texas, to be honest. Flake hadn't sent you a letter? They sent everybody a letter. If you order from them or order from them regularly, you should have gotten a letter giving you instructions in your code to change. And I gotta do some paperwork issues right there. I don't know. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great weekend and stay safe out there. We're going to be watching traffic, like the 3 penguins will be out there smiling and waving. But obviously I'm not going to get out of here until late today because traffic is going to pick up and I'm going to literally be stuck here and it's going to suck. But it is what it is, and but y'all have a great weekend.